Hey everyone, I'm back. Oh, I thought I had something. I do got some. Oh, no, it's my earring. I'm tripping. I done had too much in, yeah. Okay, I started out for this season doing the Shy season 3. I only did one episode, and like my heart wasn't in it no more. But tonight on season 3, episode 5, my baby was on there, so I felt it in my spirit. I had to come on here and do a review of The Shy, Season 3, Episode 5. So, the episode starts off with Dre getting baptized, and then Ronnie gets baptized. So, then it switches over to my baby. That's why I'm doing this review. So, I'll probably be reviewing it from now on. Because you know, I was discouraged. So it shows Keisha in like the old school metal tub, somebody bathing her. And he's saying that, you know, when he found her, she was dressed like a slut, but daddy's going to take care of her, this, that, and the third. So then it shows somebody feeding her. But y'all, tell me, is that the damn track coach that kidnapped her? Because Keisha, they got her dressed in a track uniform in that room, and she's in a room, and the room has like track trophies in there, and it has trophies from like the track team or whatever in there, and they not trophies, uniforms, but they got trophies in there also. So remember, she dated that coach from the track team. So my baby run track. She run the Junior Olympics and everything. So like when she was doing the track thing on here, I was like, ooh, track. So yeah. But she had those trophies and stuff in there, and then she had the track uniform on. I'm like, let me find out this is the track coach that kidnapped Keisha. So she's sitting in the tub. Then you had to look at her like she was a little baby kid, but yeah, he bathing her, he feeding her to me. Her daddy got somewhere to go tonight, and you know, he want to make sure he done fed her before he leave. Everywhere she go in the room, it's a camera. She go in the bathroom to use it and look up, it's a camera right in front of her. And he told my smile for dad, and then she had this old weird looking smile. She forced herself to smile, and I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh my God. So, yeah, that was a lot for me. Then I can't remember what order all this happened in, but I'm gonna tell you what happened. So then after that happened, we see it was Jake, Poppy, and Kevin like at the table talking. Then the little girl with the afro come in, Kevin little girlfriend, and I don't know, they was talking about going to some honey house or something. I don't know. That was like minstrel, because my whole focus, once I saw Keisha, like everything else was like I wasn't even interested in. So they did go to the little honey house, and it ended up being a blackout. But prior to that, we see we see Candy. She leaning back. Her sex face was trash because, to be honest, I didn't even realize that's what that was supposed to be. Then they showed the full screen. You see Dito, like Rock say, with his face in the place. That ain't what I say, that's what Rock say. Because I would have said something else. And then this thing, you know, he talking to her and he flip her over. And then 2 seconds later, he threw. I was like, they could have kept that part out. So then we see Jada on a date. Okay, maybe I missed something last episode. I remember her coworker asked her out for a drink. But on this particular episode, he was taking her to meet his mom and stuff. I missed something somewhere. Well, I fixed me a new drink. It's strong too. It's some Hennessy. Because Keisha had my nerves bad tonight. But yeah. So Jada met his mom, and the mom and the brother was mostly talking about his ex-wife. So I'm trying to figure out, what is Jada doing? Like, She gave that man a whole speech about how she don't date her coworkers, but now you want to meet his parents, his mom or whatever. So yeah. Then we see Ronnie. Okay, before we get to Ronnie, what happened? Okay, we're gonna go to the blackout. The kids went to like the little honey house thing. Supposed to have spirits in there. They left the lights out, but eventually the lights cut off. It was a blackout, so they was in there scared or whatever. Um, Kevin let the little girl convince him to leave and try to walk home in the hood. And Piper them was like, "May I rest in peace." And then we're gonna go over to Ronnie. Ronnie is at the little shelter or the church or somewhere, talking to the preacher. He done gave him one of the members' brother clothes that passed away. And then Ronnie was like wondering what was his grandma doing since, the blackout. He went to go check on her. So he go there, she's not there. Granny then went back to her house. Okay, I need to know what happened with Granny house. I don't know what happened with Granny house. Like, we came back this season. We didn't get no details of why Granny house empty. Because the way it looked, Ronnie could have been staying in the house. It's just empty. And I remember she owned her house. So, yeah, that made no sense. Then one of, like, a little homeless man passed by and saw her. And he sat there with her. I'm going to do Ronnie part. He sat there with her till Ronnie came. And, she was like, the man was trying to get her. Granny was tripping. And then he was telling her about how he got baptized. And she was like, again? She basically told him she already had him baptized because his mama was a hoe and his daddy wasn't shit. And she needed to make sure he was going to be all right. So she needed to go out to bless him. And if God bless him, that means, he'll be looking out after him. So I think he pretty much is because he didn't do no time for killing Coogie, my other baby. So, yeah. So that happened. And we go to the restaurant with Emmett and Lala, Dorothy. I think her name Dorothy. So the lights went out on them at the restaurant. And so, first out, before that happened, we're going to go early that day at the restaurant. It's his name, Sunday, that owned the restaurant. He was talking to Emmett. And he was telling Emmett that Emmett left didn't cut the lights off and left the window open. And somebody told them that they saw him leaving out at it too. But right there, that was a hint that he wanted Emmett to tell him, that, what was going on. Because he knew damn well that man knew he was still running that restaurant at night. So when the lights went out, Emmett had like a smoke or whatever. They was cooking outside. So Sonny came up and basically told him, I gave you an opportunity to tell me what you was doing and you didn't. And basically told him to get the hell up out of this restaurant. So, yeah. That was crazy. He ran him about the restaurant. And then we see Poppy. Poppy basically asked, what's the little girl name? Taisha? I don't know. He asked her to be his girlfriend. And she asked him what that required. I hear you, girl. Okay, before I agree to this, what do you expect? I might not be able to meet your expectations. So, yeah, that was cute. Okay, so then we're going to go to Jake looked crazy, but so Jake was telling, he was back at the house with Dee-Doo. He was telling what happened with the little house. Dee-Doo laughed because it was funny. He was like, we went to a house that was supposed to be scared and ended up getting scared for real when the lights got cut off. So they had their little chat, and he asked him, can he go? He was like, yeah. So then Dee-Doo was leaving. Jake watching him leave, and there was a guy out there, and I don't know if the guy worked for Dee-Doo. I think he do. He was beating up the guy, and Dee-Doo was asking him what was going on, and the guy was spray painting up, I guess, they campaign posters. So when he was doing that, Dee-Doo stopped the guy or whatever. So then he asked him a question, and he told him he wasn't somebody. I don't know who the man's name was, he said. So when he said that, Dee-Doo commenced to beating his butt, stomping him and everything. So Jake looking like, because I understand with Jake, because Dee-Doo was so soft-spoken and, like, mild-mannered. When he talked to you, you wouldn't think that you get this crazy person that's out here stomping somebody out. So, baby, Jake ran the Trigg house. Okay, before Jake get there, Trigg had a visit from social services. And social services basically told him, they had a broke light fixture. And I'm like, I can see if Jake was a baby. Jake about 15 years old. Like, that's for little babies. He know not to play with that. And then his girlfriend, he told the woman that was his wife or whatever. So she told him he needed to, I think she clocked her because she told him he needed to file that he had a partner. So his girlfriend was trying to leave, and then he convinced her to stay, whatever. So we gonna skip it. Okay, we done went through that part. So then Jake was beating on the door. So when he opened the door, he sees Jake, and he's like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "He just ran all the way from Dido's house." So then when he come in the house, he sit on the couch next to Tree, and the Tree put his arm around. He just hugged Tree and put his face in his chest. And I wonder why was he so shocked. I think he was shocked because of Dido's personality, because he went through all that type of stuff with Reggie, and I was just confused. I guess he didn't really expect that from him. Like, it was like really out of character, and it threw him off. So he went to his brother, and he just hugged him, and his brother hugged him back. And it went off. Oh, I skipped the main part. I did this review. I'm always 50. I be forgetting stuff. The main reason I did this review, my baby Keisha. So when the lights went out, she had a flashlight for somewhere. So she was trying to, majority of the show, she was trying to bust the door open. The door had about 5 locks on the outside of it, but she didn't know that. I'm thinking, why she didn't just break the window and go through the window? That was what my whole thoughts was, break the window. So she kept beating on this door till eventually she kicked the door open. So when she kicked the door open, she ran out. It was another door outside that door. So that door wasn't that hard to penetrate to get through. So she bust out that door. But when she got outside, she dropped to her knees and started crying. And in the process of her doing that, Ronnie was walking down the street looking for this, I guess this shelter or whatever. But when she on her knees, the man come out the building and grab her. So when he grabbed her, she go to screaming. Then Ronnie say, "Keisha." He started hollering, "Keisha." Why the show went off? I was too MF through. I was like, no. So I feel compelled to come do this review because I'm feeling some type of way. My baby needs to get out that building. And if we come back next week and Ronnie don't see her and she back in there, I'm going to have a misunderstanding with Showtime. Because, no, I ain't appreciate that. But anywho, that was The Shy Season 5. Tell me what you think. Yeah, did you feel like me? Baby, I was on the edge of my seat every time something happened. I was jumping because I wanted Keisha to get out that damn room. So tell me what you think. That was The Shy Season 3, Episode 5. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and tell me if you feel like me about Keisha. I'm out in my feelings about that one. And I just decided I wasn't going to review The Shy. But since I saw that with my baby Keisha, I had to come on here and say something. So tell me what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. You better. I'm full of this hand, but I know if you like my video or not. Subscribe to my channel. I know because I get a notification. Okay? Bye.